Hi guys, it's Eleanor. Hey Kairie, where are you? If I knew, I would tell you. Just kidding. I am outside. But this is like the least suburban place in my very suburban neighborhood, so I was like, if I'm gonna film this video anywhere else, I'd love to film it here. It's also 30 degrees. Took the jacket off because it's 30 degrees. Okay, so there are like bugs and stuff in this area as well, and a bunch of birds flew at me, but you know, do it for the tube. So hello, Eleanor here. Almost like a month ago, I think it was like a month ago, I asked my Instagram followers to ask me some questions for a video, and you guys delivered. So I'm answering them today. It's been a bit, I've been a bit busy, so I haven't been able to film this, but finally filming it. Here are the answers to your questions. Let's get started. Favorite from the Lego Botanical Collection. Is that the things where it's like the plants and stuff, like with like the black packaging, you know what I'm saying? If it's that, then it's like the bonsai tree. I think that's a part of that collection. That's like the only one that I know because my brother bought that one and he made it. That one is probably my favorite. Smash or pass geodes? Smash. Geodes are so beautiful. Is that how they're pronounced? Geodes? I hope I'm not butchering that. Geodes are very geode. I think they're pretty colors. So I would smash. Giant coin or town sign? This was asked by a friend of my sister's. I think she's been on Caitlin's channel. So it's Emma. We like ran around like our hometown and like with Caitlin and with Jackie to try to find the town sign. You know how like certain like towns and like cities and stuff will have like the signs that like say just like the title of the city, those things. We tried to find the one that's in our town because they constantly move where it is, like it's never in the same place. We were like driving around for like a while trying to find it. We eventually found it and it was really great. And then the giant coin, there's a giant coin near where I live, so I would say the town sign. I like the town sign. I like that it changes colors depending on like what it's being put up for. Like during Christmas it's like red and green. I think that's really cool. What sound does a cow make? I wish we knew. I wish cows were real. If you could be any insect in the world, which would it be? I think I would like to be a praying mantis. I don't know. I think praying mantises are really funny. I like them. I don't think I've ever seen a praying mantis IRL. That's something on my bucket list. They're funny little guys. Like they're called praying mantises because they always have their little hands together, right? Is it their hands? I don't know. But I think that's really funny. So I would want to be a praying mantis. I'd be constantly one with God. Your favorite anime series? I don't watch a lot of anime, but I have seen some. So my two favorites, which are kind of tied, are Given and Death Note. There's a butterfly flying around. Death Note has been like one of my favorites since like grade 6. Like I absolutely adore Death Note. I think that the idea behind it is so cool, and just slowly seeing the characters all like change from like the course of like a season, that's so cool. Yeah. And then with Given, I just really like it. Guys in a band, you know, there's love in the band. I'm like, oh my gosh, I love this for me. I love it. I love the Given movie too. All great stuff. Is Bill Hader hot? Like, I don't personally find Bill Hader attractive. I'm so sorry to Bill Hader. However, he is a fully grown man and I am 16. So like, fair enough, right? Like, I'm sure he wouldn't be offended. I'm sure he wouldn't. However, I follow this one blog on Tumblr, which is like a really big, like, Bill Hader, like, stan account, basically. And it makes me giggle because whoever runs that account is like really in love with Bill Hader. And I can't take it seriously because I don't personally find him attractive. So I think it's really funny. I'm sorry, Bill Hader. I love Bill Hader, though. I think he's incredibly talented. He's probably like my favorite SNL person. Yeah. Top 5 bands. I think I do have like a list in my head, so I'm just gonna say it and not think too much about it. Number 5, my 5th favorite band is probably My Chemical Romance. I haven't listened to like all of their albums, unfortunately. But huge fan of the ones that I have listened to. The Black Parade is probably like my 3rd or 4th favorite album of like all time. I love concept albums. My 4th favorite band is probably the Honey Sticks. I first got into Ricky Montgomery and then I got into the Honey Sticks and I just absolutely adore them. I hope they make new music soon. My 3rd favorite band is definitely the Smiths. I love the Smiths. Sue me. Sue me. I like the Smiths. And The Queen is Dead is an amazing album. Second favorite band is Ouija Project. I got introduced to Ouija Project in like September of 2021 through like Will Gow. That's when I like realized they had a band, and I was like, oh my god. So then I started listening to them, and I love them so much. Will Gow is so talented on the piano, and freaking Olivia Hardy-Gow, love her. Has an amazing voice, like chills. Oh, my favorite band is The Rex. I love The Rex. My best friend Ava introduced me to The Rex in December of 2020, and I never looked back. They just released a new album called Sonder, so like you should definitely like listen to that. Like no pressure, but like you should listen to it because it's really good. Favorite Heartstopper book? The second one. If you watched my ranking the Osmondverse books video that I did with Levi, if you haven't watched that, you definitely should. I talk about it more in detail there, like why the second volume is my favorite. I'll give you like a brief overview. So the second one I just love because it's just so like the growth of like pretty much all of the characters from like the beginning to the end is amazing. Like the volume starts with like Nick and Charlie not even like dating, and then the volume ends with like Nick coming out to his mom. That is so amazing. So amazing. And getting to see that like in the show was so awesome. I loved it. Which Heartstopper scene are you most excited to see in the show? Well, my favorite Heartstopper scene has already been in the show. It's the scene where like Nick shows up to Charlie's house after the kiss. So I feel satisfied, you know, but I think for the new seasons, I think the dinner scene, which I think is probably like a hot take, I don't know why, but that dinner scene just like hit me right in the feels. Like the one where like Nick's dad comes home. You know that one? What is your opinion on blue suede shoes? Would wear? Should I not step on them? Don't step on my blue suede shoes. This is an excuse to talk about the Elvis movie, so I'm gonna take it. The Elvis movie. You know, I was okay with it. Like, it wasn't really my favorite. I think that the beginning and the end, I was, like, really drawn in, and then the middle was just so slow. Also, like, knowing who Elvis actually was as a person did, like, change my view of, like, actually seeing the movie. Like, the whole thing with, like, his wife made me really uncomfortable. I actually think Austin Butler did a really great job. Because of all the memes of him, like, changing his voice and stuff, I was like, I didn't really know what to expect, but he actually did do, like, a really great job. I was okay with it. I'd say, like, a solid, like, 3 out of 5 stars. How is being an aunt? Thank you so much for asking. Being an aunt is really weird. In case you don't know, my oldest brother Cameron has 2 kids, so therefore that makes me an aunt. My friends often will tell me, like, I forget that you're an aunt, like I'm a full-blown aunt. Auntie Kairie, man, it's weird, man. Like, I was an aunt at the age of 13, you know, that's the thing with siblings that have big age gaps. And, like, I think I'm getting better at it, I like to think, like, just, like, engaging with the kids. I'm still not really good at it, but, like, I do try. I do really love my niece and my nephew, though, so that's that. Do you think astrology is legit? I look like someone who would believe in astrology. And I don't. I'm not one for astrology. I don't know what it is. I think it's just because I find it kind of weird. I'm gonna get canceled. I find it kind of weird that you assume someone's entire personality based on just when they were born. If you want to believe in it, go right ahead. Like, I'm not telling you not to. I just really don't like it when someone's like, oh, this person isn't very nice. Well, that's because they're a Scorpio. It's like, shut up. I also don't like when, like, you know, you meet someone new, and then they're like, what's your star sign? And then you're like, I'm a Gemini. And then it's like, oh my god, get away from me. It's like, you haven't even met the person yet. You know what I mean? I don't really have that problem. I haven't really heard a lot of Cancer slander. But if I was a Gemini or a Scorpio, I'd be dying right now. Don't get mad at me. Last question. What's your MBTI type? I'm an INFJ, which stands for Introverted, Intuitive, Feeling, and Judging. I've done it on multiple websites, and I've always gotten INFJ, so I'm the rarest personality type, which is a flex. There are many people that have the same personality type as me, such as Remus Lupin from Harry Potter, and Jesus. That's it! Thank you guys so much for asking these questions. I always love doing these little videos. I think it's really fun to talk about myself for half an hour, you know? Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe down below. Don't forget to hit that bell so you get notified when I post a new video. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!